everybody, welcome back to the channel. Once again, my name is Brandon. I'm an acting coach and I make reaction videos here on YouTube for you guys to music performances, TV series, films, whatever you guys want to see. I try to put it together for you. This is for my Pentatonix tier over on Patreon. I was gone last week. I did try to warn you guys at the beginning of this sort of journey of ours that I'm not the most consistent. I do my very best, but this was one of the times I needed to take a few days to kind of get my feet back under me. I haven't been feeling well before that, and I needed a break. I felt like I would make a little progress, start feeling a little bit better, and then really throw myself into work maybe before I was ready, get a little exhausted, and it would just bring me right back down. So I really felt like it was necessary. So I hope you guys aren't too upset with me for having missed a week. I did say I think that I would try to get at least 3 a month. I'm here to stick to it, but today we're looking at the 4th performance in the Sing Off Series 3. Where Pentatonix started, I think, and this is Video Killed the Radio Star. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Check the description for all my social media links, including a link to the Patreon where you can see these reactions in their entirety with no edits, no cuts, and you can help vote for this kind of thing if you're interested over there. There are a ton of different tiers to check out. If you're confused at all about which tier to sign up for, just sign up for the Just a Support tier. It's $3 a month. Shoot me a private message over on Patreon, and I will do my best to help guide you toward what tier I think would give you the most of what you want for as little as possible. This one is Video Killed the Radio Star.
Back in 52, lying awake, getting that tuning in on you. If I were young, it didn't stop you coming through. Oh, hey, nah. They took the
nice
for your second symphony, rewritten by machine and new technology. So now I understand the problems you can see. Oh, hey, I met your children. What did you tell them? Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. Pictures came and they broke your heart.
Okay. All right. I'm feeling it now. Okay, so I'm a little confused. I'm hearing two things. First of all, I'm really loving the arrangement. I know it's a little bit more on the original that I'm used to hearing from them. Obviously, from their more recent stuff, they really tend to play around a little more than they are here. But I get why they're doing it, and it sounds great. Some of those things that they did during the little breakdowns between the chorus and the verse and the little pre-chorus and everything, that was really cool. Once they got into the chorus, the very first time at the very beginning of the chorus that they started going through that, it felt a little thin, kind of like last time, but they got right out of that as soon as they sort of hit the next section, and it really filled out, sounded great. This bit here, though, I want some help from some of you guys, all right? Because I'm not as familiar with the group, right? So I know that obviously Kirsten was there singing part of that high note. Mitch was singing the lead there, I think. So was that Scott singing the other high note with Kirsten? Because there were two voices. There were two voices singing there. There were 2 high notes going, Kirsten and somebody else. And it had to have been Scott, right? I didn't know he had that. I didn't know he had that in him. That was pretty cool. They really are. Beautiful. Okay. If part of their goal was to show themselves having fun, was to really kind of just break free and like have a good time with it, and they did a really good job here. There was plenty of little things, the little I don't know, off color things, especially from the beatboxers, when just little blips and bloops and things that maybe you weren't expecting to hear, not traditional instruments. It really was fun. It gave the sense that they were playing, so that was really cool too. Let's get into the judges' commentary. Just letting you guys know on YouTube, I can't put a whole bunch of this bit in here, this or the intro, just because I want to try to maximize how much of the performance I can put on YouTube, and the more of everything else I add, the less of the performance I'm able to do. So it's just it's a weird balancing act. But if you want to see the full thing front to back with no cuts, no interruptions, no alterations. You do check out the Patreon. The Pentatonix tier is there for you. There is a link to that in the description down below. But let's just get back into this.
That was awesome. I think you guys did what you do so well, really well, in that performance, and that is you just deliver them. Your drum and bass section is just so solid. There's just really a lot of ear candy there, and it was great. Hell yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I pretty much agree.
This is what a cappella is all about. It's kind of pushing the limits and pushing the envelope and seeing what else you can do outside of the traditional, and you guys got a grasp of that. Good job.
That's interesting coming from him, considering his background.
There's a looseness about it that just really suited you. You know, you're doing that's radical because you didn't kind of go robotic on the vocal. You actually delivered a vocal that was kind of, you know, had some soul to it. That was really great. Great work.
We rushed to put this arrangement together. Yeah. And like we put it together and made it perfect just in time, I feel like, and it like really paid off and they loved it. And it's such a relief.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that does seem to be a good choice. Oftentimes I see it happen. I mean, if you really need to make a change, sometimes you need to make a change, and it can be scary, and obviously it'll put you in a time crunch. But I mean, if something's not working, it's not working, man. And pretty much any pursuit, especially artistic, that you're going through, if it's not working, you need to figure it out, do something else. You can't, you know, sometimes fighting to fix something that's not fixable that's a way worse than coming into something that you had maybe not too much time to prepare, but you knew would work. I didn't really hear a whole lot from the judges to argue with this time. I think or even really comment on. They were fairly straightforward. I kind of agreed with most of what I heard. I didn't pay enough attention, I don't think, to the musicality of it to be able to comment on that last critique of them getting on top of the beat. I really didn't hear it, but I'm not really very well trained in that area. Obviously, he's probably, I don't know what he does. He's a producer and a musician. I don't know who that is. Some of you are probably going to, like, don't come for me in the comments, guys. All right. I don't know who that is. I can't even remember his name. I think his first name is Dan, maybe. I don't remember. Anyway, the point is my ear isn't really trained for that. So it didn't jump out to me. My ear's not like completely untrained. So I usually hear some things, but I didn't hear anything there. So I'll have to take his word for that. But on anything else, let me know what you guys thought of this performance. I know we're on the fourth one now. You guys usually have really cool things to say about what you think of where they were at that time, about, you know, the different ways that they've developed and grown since then. But let me know what you think about this particular one. I really kind of dug it. I thought Kirsten was sort of the star of that one for me. Of course, Scott's always amazing, but that high note, let me know about that high note. I'm still curious about that. The choreography was really cool. I think I enjoyed that probably the most of all, because it really just felt like they were having a good time, having fun. If that was a goal of theirs coming in and it sounded like it was, then I think they stuck that one. So anyway, that was the fourth performance on the third series of Sing Off. Pentatonix singing Video Killed the Radio Star. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all the things you know what to do. Check the links in the description for the Patreon and stuff if you want to see these raw and uncut. If you want to vote on these kinds of things, check out that link down below. And yeah, all that being said, please remember, as always, to be kind to each other. And most importantly, be kind to yourself.